Hi everyone, please ignore my very shaggy hair and my very sweaty face. Air conditioning is not installed in my room yet, and I'm slowly but surely dying. Anyways, in my last video, I revisited my most viral video of all time, 10 Things Guys Wish Girls Knew, where I updated you all on what I thought I meant back then, and also how my opinions have since changed, since it had been like, I think 4 years. And that video actually did super well, surprisingly well, and a lot of people commented that they liked seeing how my opinions have changed. So I thought today I could revisit another one of my most popular videos, and actually this one is even older than the last one that I revisited, so there should be even more to disagree with. And the video is called 7 Things That Make a Girl Attractive. But before I get into it, I have 2 quick things that I want to share. The first thing is that I'm releasing this video at the same time as I'm releasing a video on my second channel that is all about how quarantine and coronavirus has affected my relationship with my amazing girlfriend. It covers how we coped not being able to see each other for a month, and then we actually were able to quarantine together for a month, and it covers how all of that went and what we did. It's a really cute video. I worked super hard on it, and it's gonna be the top link out of the description, so please, I'll remind you again at the end of the video, click the top link and go check it out. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about is actually to help you. See, the number one thing that I get DM'd to me, emailed to my email, and commented on my videos is your own dating issues and seeking advice and help. Maybe you're not sure if a guy likes you, or you want to attract a certain guy, or the person that you're dating is pulling away and you're just not sure why. So after all these years, I finally have a solution for how I can help everyone, and the best part is that it's completely free. Basically what I did is made a Facebook group. I called it Love Lately, and the whole point of it is for people to go on there and post their specific relationship issue and have each other comment and support and be there for one another to create a community. It feels super long overdue, but I will personally be responding to as many people as I possibly can and trying to help you with your problems. And I just think it's a great way for everyone to get the answers that they're looking for. So if you have any issues in your dating or relationship life and you're looking for some advice, I recommend you check out the second link in the description, which will be the Facebook group, and let's talk over there. Hopefully you can get the answers that you need to find some love. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Here are 7 things that make a girl attractive. Oh God, I'm already cringing.
Hey guys, so what do I find attractive in girls? Well, I'm glad I asked, because that's exactly what I'm talking about today. A lot of people assume that attraction is all about being good looking, and you know, while it might help, I found a lot of good looking people to be completely unattractive just because they're a shitty person. And I found a lot of people who think of themselves as ugly really attractive. So don't just assume that that's all that guys look for, because it's not true.
Damn, you know what? 2013 me was pretty woke. And you know what? I think a lot of that still stands. Like, you can know that you're attractive and still be a good person, but being humble is attractive in and of itself. But at the same time, people should be able to feel themselves and not be considered conceited. I mean, damn, looking good takes work. Buying clothes that go together nicely, or putting in work to keep your hair looking nice. I just don't want people to feel like they have to put themselves down to be humble and therefore attractive, because that's just not at all the case. Anyway.
Number 1, just do you. I know this is like the most oversaid advice, but honestly, if you're trying to be someone that you're not, no good can come of it. If you do attract a guy by pretending to be somebody else, they're not into you for you, and that's all that matters, so just don't be fake. Everyone is insecure and has qualities about themselves that they don't like, and guys won't care as long as you're real with them about it. And if they do care, then they're pieces of shit.
I could not stand by something more than I do this. Hell yeah, being yourself is just so key to finding a relationship. That being said, my girlfriend is mega crackhead energy. I swear to God, sometimes I think that she is possessed by a demon. And she was not like that on the first date. It came out very gradually alongside, you know, myself acting crazier and crazier around her. So I would say treat a first date like you're both on a job interview for each other. See what their values are, their interests, if they're comfortable to talk to, if they open up easily, if they're fun to be around. And once they've gotten through the first few dates, then you can really start showing them all the weird stuff.
Number 2, girls that are capable of carrying a conversation. My least favorite thing is being on a date and having to control the whole conversation the whole night through. It's giving short answers, it's, you know, not asking me things. It's like, if I have to do all of the work in this conversation, then you're a buzzkill and I don't want to talk to you. I've literally had dates where I just ask the girl questions until the date's over. So like, what's your favorite actor? So, what's your favorite movie that they're in?
You know, so far, I am surprisingly a lot less cringy than I thought I'd be 7 years ago. Although, I think I wasn't very comfortable on dates in general yet, so I try very hard to make conversation happen. Like, I remember for a while there was a time when I would just ask question after question after question, and I thought that that was a conversation. But also, you know, half of that was me asking a question and then also thinking of like an immediate follow-up to that question. And I think that's largely because I used to feel super weird about any silence in general because I thought that that was a sign that the date was going poorly. And one thing I've noticed is just as I get older, I've become just more comfortable with silence in general, and now I don't think there's ever a silence that makes me feel uncomfortable. But also, a very important thing to note here is that teenagers are just hella more awkward. It's just, you got a lot of hormones, you're nervous, you haven't had the experience, so yeah.
Number 3, girls who are decisive. The vast majority of my dates, I have had to make all of the decisions. So where do you want to go? I don't know. There's a Thai place a couple blocks away, there's a Greek place. I don't know, this is a tough choice to make. I don't know. Do you like Thai food? It's alright, I guess. This is no help. Why do girls do this?
Yeah, girls still aren't very decisive, least of all my girlfriend. But for little things. To be fair, the whole situation is a little unfair because as a guy, I'm asking girls, hey, what do you want to do? Specifically because I don't know what I want to do, and I'm open to whatever they want to do because I don't have any ideas either. So my advice to any guys out there who might be watching this is to just give a girl 2 to 3 options and have her choose from that. I think that's gonna help you a lot.
Number 4, girls who don't want everything to be paid for them. Don't get me wrong, I pay for things all the time. I insist on paying for the first date. It's 2013 and I absolutely am 100% for equal rights for women. And that should mean that you pay for yourself every once in a while. Or buy me a meal after I buy you one. Let's take turns or something. I don't know, let's be equal.
I still stand by every part of this. I had a first date a few months before I met Tiff, and I remember being so turned off, specifically because she chose a really expensive, like, Italian restaurant. She got a really expensive, not like normal drink. And then she did not flinch to pass the bill to me when the dinner was over. But just in general, I think it's funny how being broke will make any guy more of a women's rights activist to not have to pay for everything. Just hilarious. But hey, that's life.
Number 5. This one's kind of dumb, but I play guitar and sing, and I might not do it on YouTube that much, but I really like doing it, and if there's a girl that I like, I want to do it to her. So don't look bored and look like, even if you don't enjoy it, that you're enjoying it, so that I don't feel shitty about myself, because I'm self-conscious about that kind of thing.
Oh, my insides hurt. That was so cringy. And you know what? Up until now, I was doing so well. And it hurts more for me because I definitely thought people were gonna think that was hella cute. Oh! I also came at this from the angle of, oh, look how self-conscious I am. Now you have to be extra nice to me. Don't hurt my feelings, I'm sensitive. Like as if I didn't know, in general, that any sort of musical ability is a pretty universally attractive quality. I did know that, and that right there was my attempt to emotionally manipulate everyone watching. And hey, look, it worked. I got a lot of views, so. Okay, let's just move on.
Number 6, girls who smile a lot. Smiling is the hottest thing. I love smiles so much, I would what?
I don't know what joke I was trying to make right there. Like what, I would make love to a smile? Okay. Wow, Silly Andrew is really coming out to play right now. But yeah, seems pretty obvious. Smiling is attractive. Well, smiling suggests that you're a happy person, which is attractive. Being optimistic is attractive because if you think life is fun and you want to make the most out of it, then I think I will have more fun with you. So, hell yeah.
Number 7, something that I find really attractive is when girls know what they want in life. I mean, just generally for guys, I'll respect a dude if he knows, but it's like, there are so many things you can do in your life. You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, you can be like a teacher or a firefighter or just like a druggie and just stay at home and like do meth. I'm not gonna judge you based on your lifestyle, but it's like you gotta pick one thing and just like put your life into it, preferably not the druggy thing. It's really hot. when people know what they want in life and just go for it.
I mean, look, if you want to stay home and do methamphetamines all day, I lied. Actually, I will judge you for that. I'll probably feel bad and want to help you, but I wouldn't want to like hang out with you all the time and definitely not date you. But in general, I think knowing what someone wants in life is really important to seeing if you're compatible. Just knowing what you want is great, but I don't think that in and of itself is attractive. I think it's attractive if what you want is compatible with what I want. I'm not saying that you have to, know the exact job that you don't want. You don't have to specifically want to be a doctor or anything. Hell, you can literally just say, I want to be happy and have a family and do something that I love. Or you can just say, I just want to do something creative and these are the things that I'm interested in. And you know what? That is a great step in the right direction. At least for when you're still in your early 20s. Now that I'm starting a little older, I definitely have guy friends who have told me that they're specifically looking for a girl who has more of their life figured out. And it's usually because they have a career path that they are working on and, a corporate ladder they're trying to climb. And so they want to find somebody who's kind of equal to where they're at. And I actually don't personally agree with that, but I guess those are my friends with corporate jobs and I'm a YouTuber. For me, my girlfriend now told me on our first date that she is really passionate about music and she could see herself being a music producer at some point in the near future, and I clearly liked that. I would just say that knowing yourself and what you want is really important. Trying to figure out what you want might be a little more difficult when you're spending a lot of time with a significant other, because you might look at what they're doing and say, oh, that looks fun, I'll just do that, and you might get lost in what someone else wants before finding what you really want. So yeah, my advice is try not to get lost in what people around you are doing and just ask yourself, what do I like? What do I want to do? And could I see myself doing that and being happy in the long term? Anyway, that was it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. And again, I just wanted to plug the two things that I mentioned earlier here. One is I just posted a video at the same time as this one on my second channel that dives deep into my relationship with my girlfriend and how coronavirus over the last 2 months has affected it. It's a lot more well-edited / vlog and docu-series type videos on that channel. And kind of just in general, my whole second channel is getting a revamp because prior to coronavirus, I used to put out content about throwing parties for charity. I've since pivoted and I'm focusing a little more on personal aspects of my life. I also posted one a few weeks ago about camping, since that was no longer allowed in Canada during the beginning of coronavirus. And I really wanted to go camping, so I found a very creative way to do that too. So yeah, please go check out the relationship video, and if you like it, check out the other ones, and please consider subscribing. That would mean a lot to me. And as for number 2, like I said earlier, I created a Facebook group called Love Lately. The whole purpose is to help you get the advice that you need to really seal the deal with the person you like. I will personally be responding to as many people as possible, so please join the group, and I'll do my best to try and help you. I'll see you over there. Last video I asked if you wanted me to make another reacting to video, which clearly I'm here doing. My favorite comments from that video are on the screen right now, and if you want a featured comment, make sure you comment down below right now, and maybe next video I will feature your comment. I want to give a huge Instagram shout out to Andrea, who commented on my last pic. Aw, it's so cool to see someone you used to watch give relationship advice on YouTube, happy and in love himself. Thank you. Yeah, for a long time I was content just being single and, casually dating, but then I met Tiff and my whole life has been so much better since then, so I'm really the happiest I've ever been. So go follow Andrea, and if you want a little Instagram shout out, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Just like some stuff, comment on some stuff, and maybe you'll be the person that I feature next week. Next week, next video. My @ is just Andrew Quo. I post some pretty sick photos, I think. So yeah, finally subscribe to me for more videos. You can click over here to see that quarantine video I was talking about, which you should definitely do, or down here to see more advice, which is also a good idea. Remember, the group for Love Lately is in the description, and with all that being said, I'll see you next time. Peace!